Quick, how many purple anime characters can you name? Oh wait, there's... Ahoy there! I have decided to draw all the purple anime characters I can think of, or until my hand gives up. Purple is probably one of my favourite colours, and I really don't use it enough, so this will be extra fun. Okay, so this one is a time-lapse because I started it way too late into the evening, as I never start these ideas with a solid plan. But hey, of course Rumi is one of the first purple characters I think of these days. Just look at all the amazing art going around with these cute hunters. I absolutely need to get around to drawing Zoe and Mira soon as well. I actually saw a very impressive cosplay of Rumi a couple of weeks after the movie first came out. This young girl with a square-shouldered jacket had been entirely covered in electrical tape for it to look like Rumi's jacket. And it looked really good too. It took me a solid 30 seconds to work out what I was looking at, but that was only because I hadn't watched it yet. Shout out to Rumi and Zoe's father, who immediately asked if I had anything K-pop Demon Hunter related at my table, because I'm pretty sure he's the one who made the jacket. But you know what this background needs? Sparkles. A lot of sparkles. Because if there's anything I remember from my sister's K-pop days, it was the amount of sequins and sparkly clothing they all wore. Ruby's jacket has a lot of sheen, but not sparkles, and we need to fix that somehow. And done! I think she turned out pretty well. I especially like her nails. It just adds a bit more purple, you know? You can never quite have too much purple. But before I move on to the next one, I just want to let you guys know that Rumi has broken a new record for me. The longest time taken for a chibi bust. Previously, this was held by this sweet, adorable, very, very detailed Prince Shilian here at 1.5 hours. But Rumi's hair and jacket was deceptively complex, and in total she took me almost 2 hours to complete. So let's see how long the next one takes. And of course, for purple character number 2, we have Jinshi from the Apothecary Diaries, because obviously, do you know a more purple man than this? We'll disregard that he is my... Is he my favourite character? No, I think his caretaker is actually my favourite character of that particular cast. He puts up with so much stuff. I really feel sorry for it. I do. I truly, truly feel sorry for that guy. And I feel even worse that I don't remember his name at this point in time. Oh. You know the Apothecary Diaries was good when your mum watches it with you as well. Yep, it was not just me and Dad. Mum watched this one too. Actually, he should probably be looking down to see Mau Mau, so just tilt him a little bit. He doesn't hold anything. We're just gonna not give him hands. I'm sorry, Jinshi, he's not important enough for hands. He's got such a simple face. They always go on about how pretty he is, but damn, he's got no defining features, really. Now what kind of expression do I give him? My god, I really hope you can't hear that, but that's my dog whining to go outside. No, at the minute he is not allowed outside, in case you're wondering. Oh my god. Chris's face is so simple, it's so easy to spot the mistakes. Oh my god, I just realized that I did the entirety of Jinshi's colouring in silence, so I guess I'll commentate on that now. Where do I begin? His hair, beautiful. So much easier than Rumi's hair. It's not you can't even begin to compare them. I think Rumi's hair is the reason why it took me so goddamn long to do her. But Jinshi's hair took me maybe 10 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes. I'm being conservative. It's just, straight hair, so much easier than braids. And yes, I may have strongly considered adding frogs into the background for Jinshi. If you know, you know.
But I decided against it ultimately, since I always try and make these character sets I do have like, if not at the exact same background with a different color, then a similar themed background. And with all of the other characters of the Apothecary Diaries, frogs just wouldn't quite fit in with the rest, so my apologies to the few of you who would have enjoyed that. I am one of them. But I went with these green vines instead, because green equals frogs, you know? So there you go.
And here we have entry number 2 of Purple People. Lots of blues and purples, very, very soothing to draw. You've got a quite simple design, really. There's like, compared to Rumi at least, there is no significant detail here, and I think you turned out better for it. Much less confusion with what I needed to do. I think Jinshi turned out pretty well. But let's see how the next one goes. Moving on to round 3.
And yep, for the last of the purple characters I can think of off the top of my head, we of course have Fern. And can I say that without Fern, Frieren would probably be dead? Because I think without Fern, Frieren would probably be dead. She gets into so much trouble without her. It's crazy, man. Probably the hardest part of all my chibis is deciding the initial pose I want them to be in. Because after that point it's pretty simple, but you know, to get there in the first place can be a bit tricky sometimes, especially when you plan on doing a set later but you've only done one character. You know, like Frieren will be facing front on. I don't know if Fern's looking down on her or like giving her the side eye or something, or maybe she's just standing here holding her staff. It's been a long time since I've drawn a cool staff, and I really like Fern's one because it just looks like a stick. Not enough of them just look like a stick. Maybe I should make my own staff. Got plenty of sticks around here. I'm sure I could do it. That would be a fun project. She's got such a neutral expression. Yeah, if she could smile a little bit more, that would be nice. And before I start lining this time, I will scale. I did not do it with Rumi either, so I just made Rumi's whole canvas smaller because I'd only completely finished what I had realised. Jinshi was still kind of recoverable, so I did change it, but for this one, we're just going to do it now before I forget. I've also realised that I haven't been giving you enough hand action recently, so let me give you a bit more hand action here with this one. Currently, I'm just doing the colorized mask, which I believe is exclusive to Krita, but I could be wrong. However, you can use it in both versions of Krita, so I can use it on my Android tablet and also on my PC, which is very handy. Obviously, it works far faster on my PC just because of the computing power, but yeah, it's good enough here for what I need to do. I have 10 minutes before I have to go cook dinner, so let's see what I can get done. Okay, turns out I don't have to make dinner. However, you will be able to hear people making dinner, and so this is the end of my commentary for now, unless I find a good time to talk again. So enjoy the silence. I'm nearly done here anyway, it won't take me too long to do her hair. Oh, I love mixing purple and blue together. Just a touch of pink for the lighter areas. It's so pretty, so calming. Oh, I still haven't finished the stuff.
Whoops. Let me fix that. I thought I was done. Clearly, I am blind. What kind of background would you give a frieren character? Ruins? A forest? Probably not a cave. Flowers. You would give them flowers. Let's try the snow brush. Snowflake brush. I knew what I meant. I am going to regret this decision later. I just know it. Okay, yep, I think that's it. This background is definitely the favourite that I've done so far for this little series. And here we have everyone all together, which, I kind of thought they'd mesh together a bit better since they're all the same colour, but I guess that goes to show how different genres create my favourite. But all in all, very pretty, very purple, just the way I like it. I think Jinshi turned out my favourite of the characters. I really hope that's not just me being biased towards my favourite of the three, but hey, Rumi was the funnest to draw. I loved drawing that braid even though it took me forever. I love a good challenge like that. And the evening clouds I added to Fern's background are also my favourite. I think I'm using the word favourite too much. Let me know which one you think I did the best with, and I'll see you next time!